Welcome to exclusive diaries for inspiring relationship stories that touch your heart. Subscribe to stay up to date with our latest content and join us on our journey of love and connection.
My 21F fiancé, 22M, broke the engagement off because of his sister. This is my first post, so I will do my best to explain the situation. I'm not sure if this will get any replies, but I need advice. My now ex-fiancé broke the engagement off because his sister told him a lie about me. Let's call him J and her S. So this all started June 17th. J and I were driving his sister around because she had recently totaled her truck. Once we dropped her off at home, J informed me that his sister told him I don't want kids. I have never discussed kids with S before. When we first started dating, I told him how important it was for me to have kids, and we have always been on the same page about it. We have been together 3 years. We had a solid relationship and were always able to talk things out in a healthy way. Back in November, S was served divorce papers, and ever since then it has been all about S. J started hanging out with her more. We made our plans around S. J started going out with S more than he would take me out. At the time, I didn't think anything of it because she needed some support. However, about 3 months ago, Jay stopped going out on dates with me and started going out with S without me. He refused to do anything with me, including simple things such as taking our dog for a walk. When he told me what S said about me not wanting kids, I tried reassuring him that what she said wasn't true and that I do want kids in the future. There's nothing I want to be more than a mom. Jay told me he felt like I was lying and that he wanted to separate but still be in a relationship until we can sort this out. So I guess we are just dating at this point, and we started couples therapy. We have been living separate for about a week now. I start all the conversations. Jay hasn't reached out to me once. Does anyone have any advice on what I should do? If more information is needed, I will provide, but that's the majority of it. There's a lot of little details about J and S relationship. I can add those if needed. Update. Someone asked for an update, so here it goes. This evening, I finally got the truth out of him. Here's some of the things he said to me. He told me this evening that it's over, and he knows he made the right decision because I stopped texting him first. I texted him first for a week after we separated, and all I got were 1-2-word dry responses. So I thought he just needed some space. He said I made him the worst version of himself. He said I won't ever be the perfect housewife that he wants. He said he was willing to work on it, but since I stopped texting him first, I proved that it wasn't worth it. He said he still loves me, but I broke his heart and he doesn't trust me. He looked at me like I was dirt. I asked him why he takes his sister out on dates, and his response was I don't get to criticize his relationship with his sister because I'm not close with mine. He stopped taking me on dates because I had no money. For context, I lost my job in May because it went out of business and I couldn't get hired anywhere else until the end of June. I honestly don't know what to do. I don't have friends. I don't have a lot of family. I'm lost and heartbroken. I know the majority of you are going to tell me to get over it. You shouldn't be getting married so young. This is why relationships never work in your 20s and everything like that, but please be nice. I don't know how much more I can handle. I just lost my partner, my best friend, and my dog. What are my next steps? How do I move forward? I don't know what to do. Comment 1. He's literally ridiculous. You proved you weren't worth it because you stopped texting him first? He proved he wasn't worth it when he chose his sister over you and didn't put in any work to make your relationship work out. He obviously wasn't trying to work on it if he was being dry with you and not interested in having a conversation. I won't ever be the perfect housewife that he wants. It's not the 1950s. Has this dude been listening to Andrew Tate? You don't need to be a perfect housewife. No one is perfect, and it's unrealistic for him to expect this of you. I don't get to criticize his relationship with his sister because I don't have a close relationship with mine. I have close relationships with my siblings, and even I'm criticizing him. How about he has no right to criticize you when he doesn't even try to hear your side or understand you? His head is too far up his ass. You can do so much better. Don't worry. Comment 2. Send him a text that says, I just wanted to say the expectation you put on me were extremely unrealistic. You expected me to keep texting you first when you were always dry with your responses, and it seemed like you didn't want to engage with me, so I decided to give you space. Then you said, I can't be your perfect housewife. Well, no human is perfect, and it is so unfair for you to have expected me to be that. You said I don't get to criticize your relationship with your sister. Well, you don't get to criticize me when you obviously put in so little effort to understand me or hear me out. Relationships are a two-way street, and I tried my best for you, but you barely tried anything for me. You threw away our relationship over a lie your sister told you. The fact that you prioritized her over me and trusted her over me without hesitation after everything we've been through is so insulting and disrespectful. So don't make this my fault after how inconsiderate and rude you were. Goodbye, and I hope you don't let your sister get between any of your future relationships. Comment 3. Let me add my voice to the other commenters. Your fiancé was already looking for a way out. S may very well not have said anything to him. He could be lying himself to come up with a better sounding reason to break up with you. Do not accept his idea of separating, but being in a relationship that is extremely unfair to you. I personally think that the relationship is over. Even if S did lie to him, he grasped that lie to justify ending things. He has not tried to contact you once in a week. That is not someone trying to work on things. And not someone you want to marry. Next story. Caught my fiancé cheating. We have been together for 5 years 6 months. My fiancé, 26F, went to get food and drinks with her coworkers. She doesn't go out much at all, so I really thought nothing of it. Well, she didn't come back till 3 in the morning. A week goes by and she starts saying these things about how she wants to become more independent and work on herself. Additionally, listed things that bother her about me, which are so minuscule, but I know I could improve. Her family and I are super close. I don't talk to my own family. We would go to her parents every winter for Christmas. Well, I, 28M, am in the military and work a lot right now. I could immediately tell something wasn't adding up because I know and understand body language. Turns out she kissed one of them that night and has been talking to him and deleting her messages. I only found out because I decided to log onto her computer and check her messages on FB. There were some outlandish crap going back and forth. I could not believe how much they were flirting. Now when I got everything put out on the table, she felt horrible and said how she wants to keep working on our relationship. We are going to do couples counseling this week, but she hinted at having feelings for this guy still. So I kinda was upset because it's either we work on us or you go with this guy. Now, this guy is married, going through a divorce. He lied about his separation status. They are still living together. And when I called him, he dimed my ex-fiancé out and said he had no interest in a relationship and is not a home wrecker. Ironic. I don't know if I should just tell her to pack her stuff and move or work on this. I fear that this could happen again. For example, when I am deployed. This one happened while I was here in the States still. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed today's story and found it engaging and thought-provoking. If you have any feedback or suggestions for future episodes, please feel free to leave them in the comments section below. And don't forget to subscribe or follow to stay up to date with our latest content. Until next time, take care and happy exploring.